Shorty wanna blow me, then bro me. She told me that I gotta keep it low key. Somebody got a cuff like the police. That's why she always acting like the homie. Shorty wanna blow me, then bro me. She told me that I gotta keep it low key. Somebody got a cuff like the police. So she come around acting like the homie.
Never take life for granted. Shit real. I got issues for what I've been through, but then again, if I give you my all, it's genuine. You ain't never lived a life if you never took a loss. If I die tonight, everything I ever own, you can take it all. Put my pain in this music until the song hurting. Ever gave your heart to the wrong person? If I love you, just keep it tall with me. And in return, you get rewards from me. 5-star dinners, shopping sprees and long trips. Booked a short stay with your bae in the A and gave a long...
This hot fuck, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
How did you feel the first time you heard the takeover? And did you know what was going on between Jay and Mobb Deep back then?
To this day, I still don't know what the fuck happened. like I said, I just, outside noise was outside noise. You know, it's like, me, Jay, and Dane, we did Paid in Full together. Like, whatever that beef was, to this day, I still don't know.
So you didn't get a call like, yo, about to go in on your man?
No, I got a call. The Summer Jam, I got the call, but they didn't call me about it. Like, fuck them, we're going to war. Like, then it would have been, nobody called. Like, Dame didn't call me, Jay didn't, like, and I've known Dame since he's 16 when he was managing Original Flavor. Like, there was no call. Like, I didn't know, like, there was, when we had the Terror Squad, when Joe had the Terror Squad team with the Rucker thing, like, there was never any call.
It was just stuff that happened.
Yeah, like, there was.
Was there a call about 50?
With what?
And Joe.
Oh, that was SRC days. I didn't even, there wasn't a, I knew about it. And Joe, the MTV Awards was in Miami. And Joe's performing. And I just see a whole bunch of, now, granted, Mobb, I think he just signed 50. I think he just signed Mobb Deep and MOP to G Unit. And I see all these G Unit shirts, like with Mobb Deep and MOP, and I'm just all confused. Like, I'm literally, like, I'm like, they're going after Joe? Like, I wasn't thinking 50. I was like, why is Mobb Deep and MOP going after Joe? They're family. Like, I was so fucking confused, and I've always tried to just keep outside noise
as outside
as possible.
Smart. Now we hear, rappers brag, "Oh, you're gonna have to move your release date." How often did things like that happen, and who were the ones that were like, "Oh shit, this guy's dropping. We might have to push this down here, move this around"?
I never understood that, because if you're dropping in, like, Akon second album and The Game, right? Game was coming off his second album too. And it was like, we had I Want to Love You and Smack That. I mean, you can't get too big a record, right?
Right.
At all aspects, from the white side, from the street side to,
right.
You have Eminem on one record, you have Snoop on the other record, and it's and Universal Records. That music was, Game was on Aftermath and Interscope, which is
Right.
also owned by Universal.
Right.
We should move the album. And I'm like,
Was it Game's second album?
I think it's Game's
I think
second
it was
album.
on Geffen.
I don't know if it was on I mean, it was
It was on
Geffen and Interscope to me
Same
were the
thing,
same.
yeah.
Were the same.
Right.
So I was like, at the end of the day, like, competition is good for everybody, first of all, right?
Right.
So don't forget, there were still record stores then. So if you're gonna go in and buy a Game album, you're most likely gonna buy an Akon album too. I don't like. So I said, no, we're keeping it. He said, we're not gonna debut number one. I said, well, let's make a chart. Because to me, it wasn't never really about the number one position.
Mhm.
I'm caring about making money now, right?
Right.
So Ringtones is in now, right? Between Smack That and I Wanna Love You. Like, if there was a chart just on money, we would have won by 8 times. And at the end of the day, that was Game's album was still a great album. I think it ended up doing 2 million. We did 9 million albums on that fucking Convicted album.
Sheesh.
Which was the Akon, the biggest Cinderella story, right? The
So yeah, so
first
this
week,
is-
18,000. Was
Wasn't
it
even-
18 or 28?
I thought it was 3,000. To be honest, with you.
3,000 first week.
Yeah. So I'll tell you the story.
Mhm.
I started SRC. I signed David Banner,
Mm.
and I
Salute Banner.
Yeah, Salute Banner.
and I signed Akon. And I'm saying to myself, Akon's gonna be the biggest artist I ever signed in my life.
Why?
There was just something about these 3 records that just, one was Locked Up without Styles P.
Mm-hmm.
There was another record called Ghetto,
Get up.
which I thought I was gonna walk away and win every fucking Grammy you could possibly win. And Lonely Eye, which I knew was a novelty record.
Mhm.
So we do the deal December 18th on my twins, signed December 18th, 2003.
Mhm.
And holidays come, year's over, I got SLC Records. Second week of January, Universal calls a meeting, and I play him Banner. And Like a Pimp is independently blowing up.
Right. A little flip.
And I play him Akon. And Little Flip was the last artist I had to sign to Loud. So I said, this will be the biggest artist of my career. And everybody laughed at me. And
How did you know at that time? Like,
and wait, I got so fucking pissed. And everybody in that fucking room, including the chairman, hasn't sold more records than I've sold. They're saying this is gonna be bigger than Wu-Tang. This is gonna be 3 times bigger than Wu-Tang. And I said, fuck you guys, I'll see you in a year. And I told Gabi's wife was pregnant at the time. I said, you take Akon, I'm gonna take his brother. And there was no video, nobody knew what he looked like. You stay close to home because your wife is pregnant. And I'll take Boo for the West.
Yeah.
And come Father's Day or Mother's Day, I get a phone call from somebody. And they said, what the fuck are you doing in Brooklyn? I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, Akon's being played everywhere. He goes, I'm at Kings Plaza Mall. And every car is bumping. I go, is it coming from the radio? He said, no.
Is it locked up?
It's locked up.
Clue tape.
What?
Clue tape.
So this is Sunday. Ebro calls me, who's the music director at the time at Hot 97. And he says, we're adding Akon to Hot, and it's already like number 5 call out. Not even requested. So now it's my ultimate fuck you. I call up the CEO of Republic. I said, Hot's adding Akon. He goes, listen, why are you lying to me? I'm like, Because I feel like it. Like, you know, and he's like, I'm like, use your fucking head. Like, I'm at the airport.
Right.
You use your fucking head. He goes, what do you mean? I go, look how we surrounded New York. You got Boston, you got Philly, you got DC, you got Connecticut. Look at the numbers. Now we're starting to sell records. We went from 3, whatever the number was.
Right.
It was the lowest first week I've ever had in my life.
Right.
Now we're at 30,000 a week. Right? New York comes in, this thing goes from 30 to 60 in a matter of 2 fucking weeks. And Tuesday, not even Tuesday, I'm on the plane. Before we take off, they call me and he's like, you're right, they're adding in its number 5 call out. He goes, how did you know this? I'm like, what the fuck do you think I've been doing the last 20 years? Like, so, I mean, and the rest is, you know, and the rest is history.
Well, what, I mean, seeing the first week numbers, what made you say, nah, I'm going to push through? We're going to push through on this? Because most labels, they don't, you know, you're done.
Yeah. They said, we're shutting it down. I'm like,
right.
Okay, you shut it down. Pete, we're going to keep on going. There's not that many people could do what we could do. We could find the record. I'm not going to say make the record. I had nobody and Nomad doing A&R, right? But Akon and Divine was self-contained, right? So it was like, they can make the records, give us the record, and we could get it on the radio, and we could get it to the streets within, and that's what we did. I'm not going to listen. It's like, it took my grandfather to settle me down. It took my father to convince me to start a record label, right? You think I'm going to listen to a fucking schmuck that sits behind the fucking desk?
Not a schmuck.
Yeah, that's incredible. And to this day, you said 50 billion streams?
1.5.
1.5.
15 billion.
Wow.
I mean, still
crazy.
Well,
Like
yeah.
you said, with no record
Nothing.
No record out right now, and it's still doing.
Go on
those
Spotify.
numbers.
Look at his numbers. See what his numbers are right now.
That's crazy.
Sure, why not? Why not?
So what keeps you wanting to return to this thing? Like, if you, with everything that's going on in the music industry now, well, I gotta ask, just because, you know, it's kind of mandatory now. Did you go to any parties?
Nah.
No parties. Did you know about the parties?
Philly, BEATZ.
I mean, y'all hearing what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? Take a lot for a nigga to get inspired, man. So much bullshit out the tape, man. So much bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? I be having to get the urge to get in this bitch, man. You know what
Sometimes you gotta let that thing ride, man. You know
I
what I
mean?
mean? Niggas be rushing this shit.
It's like waking up sluggish from a long night after they go to the gym. And I still get in there and get the reps.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Rolling woods in my neck of the keeper, Eckler, and my ethic is catch a move. You kill the editor, bully the bullies, prey on the predator, smoke that premium. Niggas ain't regular, get it and whipping and flipping, accelerator. Lecture sliding through in the Tesla, handle the rock like the professor. Felt the pressure for the lesser, everything coming together. So relentless, more endeavors, hustling more than ever. Better get yours together, fucking them whores together. Catching you and your boys together. Good connection with God, put you and the Lord together. Heaven gates, nigga.